Hello, listeners and viewers. Nita Morris with Teacher Talk. I just want to get back on here. Of course, you can tell there's another pretty day outside. I like talking outside when it's pretty. All right, recently I just talked about on my website the book, and I'm not sure when I'm videoing if it's coming out right, but it says, "Thank you for telling her no." This is a chronological story of this young lady. It is a book worth picking up and reading, and I would highly recommend it to parents. Parents, if you have a high-level autistic student, or not student, or child that wants to hear someone's life story and their walkthrough, even though they have a special need, what the things they can do, you've got to read her book, okay? So please pick this up, and it is on Kindle and everywhere else. Thank you for that snap on her book. It, like I said, it's worth picking up. Next, I want to touch on the book that is a flip book by me. Okay, this is my flip book that says Navigating Parenting with a Special Needs Child. There are resources out there, parents. This book is meant to be a resource. It is a flip book. If you send me just your email, I will be glad to send it to you. And it goes from understanding the child to emotional impact on parents, advocating for your child. You hear people say this, and you may say, "I don't have time to be reading a book." Well, I'm sorry. If it's a flip book and you can go to a unique chapter that you can look over real quick, it would be definitely helpful, I believe. It also talks about inclusive home environment. How are things going at home? Things you can do, things you can try. And just managing daily challenges. And you know, special needs parents, we have daily challenges, okay? So this book here, Parenting, and Ruth Davenport's book, Thank You for Telling Her No, worth adding to your reading list. Now, before I close out, I'm always going to talk about it. If you know someone, or if you know of anyone that is or has a special needs child, they need to be on the waiver list yesterday, okay? There's lots of information on that online. I posted some on my website. Please, parents, don't let it go by and you say, "I had no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. No one told me." Well, I'm on here trying to tell somebody about something, so I hope someone is listening. Next thing I want to talk about before I get off here, besides those two books, and I want you to know this project that I'm on has been going on for years, because I believe there's so much that parents want to know, need to ask about, okay? But I want to say this again, and I think I said that before. Summer's coming. Please, parents, go look at day programs in your area. Wherever you're at, go look at day programs for your child. You may say, "He's not going to need no day program. I don't need him to go to no day program." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Summer's coming. Breaks are coming. Day programs are open all the time. This gives your child the opportunity to socialize with his peers, for him to be able to transition from school to your house to somewhere else that you feel that he's safe and secure. Maybe he's also learning some more skills, okay? Give it a chance. Go take a look at some of them. I can't emphasize it enough. And no, I'm not going to say one is fit. It's just like looking, I tell parents, it's like looking at colleges. When your child decides to go to college, he didn't say, "I'm only going to look at this college." No, he puts his application in all over the place. And that's what I would like to see you do, parents. I'd like you to go out, look at some day programs, especially if you got a junior high school individual that could benefit by going there, not every day. Maybe now because he's in school, he's just going twice a week. Or he's only going during breaks. Okay? Go look at them now. I can't tell you enough, because one thing about this journey of life, and I do it myself, I look at my grandchildren and I look at them and I think of my own sons when they were babies, and I said, oh, but I can't turn back that time, okay? And you, with your child, I don't care if he's 1 or 2, okay, that's a little guy. You've got so much you can do with them, so much. Do not let them dictate everything. Get some help, ask for some help, okay? Because when you look around, I'm telling you, you know my rule on this. By the time they get 8, you got to have them straight, okay? And if you say, he doesn't do that because he doesn't want to, he doesn't even know what I don't want to means. And it's not as what he wants, it's what you know he needs. As a parent, you know what your child needs. We all do. I don't care. And they're going to grow. So nobody's going to stop at a baby. I'm sorry I said that. Some children may have some health conditions that cause that, but if not, they are going to grow. So you need to look at your family line, look at you yourself, or you're not going to have a little boy, okay? You're going to have a man on your hands. You're going to have a young lady. So get the handbook, think about some of these things. If you have a reader that's on her Kindle, let her look at this book. Kindle books aren't that much, Support an individual out there, okay? This is all for now. This is Nita Morris with Teacher Talk. Thank you, guys.